Some of the biggest brands in the world will go bankrupt in 2026 and be replaced by small one-person businesses. All of the assets that these big brands have built over the years and have spent literally millions and millions of dollars building up their social media profiles, getting huge email lists, ranking on Google, is going to be completely worthless in the next few months. Today, we're going to be talking about this new era, exactly what it is and what you can do to actually leapfrog these big brands and position yourself in prime position to take advantage of this new era. Now, here's the uncomfortable truth. AI is already becoming a personal assistant for millions and millions of people and soon to become billions of people. 58% of people have already started replacing traditional search with ChatGPT and AI platforms. And so we're entering a completely new era of hyper-personalized shopping on a mass scale. Now, the reason why small businesses are going to be able to leapfrog big brands is because big brands typically have always created mass marketing offers that offer solutions to a general pool of people, where small businesses have the power to quickly generate and create hyper-targeted and hyper-specific solutions and offers for people. Now, think about that. When ChatGPT is searching for a very, very specific solution, it's going to go to the offer and the solution that is most applicable to that person searching for something, as opposed to going for a huge generalized solution. And that's exactly what we're going to be seeing in 2026. The death of huge, unpersonalized, generic brands and generic mass media marketing, and a shift towards hyper-personalized AI shopping experiences. Now, what I want to talk about today is how you can actually build one of the most valuable assets that you possibly can in this new era. And that is what we call a digital home. It's basically a website that is tailored to your specific target audience. It's not a fancy sales funnel. It's not even a fancy website, but essentially it's a place that your ideal customer can go, be nurtured, and then eventually converted over time completely automatically. I know that designing and setting up fancy websites seems like a complete chore when it comes to copywriting, the technical side of things. But you need to understand that in today's day and age, complete beginners can use AI to actually build websites and write copy in a way that is formulated to actually start attracting your ideal clients. Okay, so the first point of contact for your digital home is what we call the welcome lobby. The welcome lobby is the first port of call for genuine engagement. That makes the initial welcome and the first port of call, the first touch point of your brand, feel seamless and genuine. The whole purpose of the welcome lobby is to actually help solve a very specific problem for your customer to make them immediately trust you. Now, this is a problem that should be able to be solved within 10 minutes or less. The whole purpose of this is to load up a whole lot of value upfront that immediately makes them go, oh, this is something to be trusted. If your digital home fails to do that, then my friend, you're going to be missing so many potential clients and leaving a lot of money on the table. Now, if you think about the whole thing about big brands and big businesses, typically their welcome doors and their welcome lobbies are extremely generic, whereas you have the opportunity to create one which is highly specific to your ideal customer persona. So that's the welcome lobby. Now, the actual engine behind the entire digital home is what we call the automation hallways. Your automation hallways are a series of steps and processes that guide people from the welcome lobby through your entire digital home in a seamless, beautiful experience for them that continues to feed them little experiences and little brand touch points so they can see, okay, this brand, they can help me with this problem. And now that I've solved this problem, they can take me over here. Obviously, we're talking in metaphorical terms right now, but the way that you can see that is by thinking of your brand and your digital home in terms of how can you deliver many different offers and touch points and collection points throughout the experience. So for example, someone might come through the welcome lobby. They might be then invited to try out a specific product that you have to offer. They then might be shipped off into the community area where they can then binge watch your content over time. The thing for you to understand is that the automation hallways are designed to free you up of time. Because if you were a host that had to manually guide people through your house every single day, that's going to get exhausting. You're going to drop the ball, and some days you might just not feel like doing it. Some specific examples of automation hallways that we use for our business are things like creating content on autopilot that are delivered to our customers on a schedule every single day. And so the purpose of the automation hallways are to basically create a self-contained environment that continually offers people new resources, new things, presentations, webinars, new offers, new things that keeps them in your environment, ultimately with the goal of increasing the lifetime value of every customer that you have. And that being said, there's so much to cover and way too much to cover in this video alone. We're going to be releasing tutorials on how to set up the different aspects of the automation hallways, so make sure you subscribe for more of those videos. Now, we've talked about the welcome lobby, we've talked about the automation hallways, but where the heck is this all sending people? Now, the purpose of the automation hallways is to actually guide people up to the upper floor, which is what we call the evergreen content rooms. Now, inside the evergreen content rooms, just imagine a beautiful room for a moment where there's beautiful places for people to go sit down and binge watch your best assets. Articles, videos, courses, ebooks, anything that is designed to specifically help your customers solve specific problems. Now, if I think about the best client that we've ever attracted, nurtured, and converted, which is well over 100K in value, that client was attracted by social media and came through and joined our digital home and binge watched over 7 hours worth of content inside our evergreen content room before they actually booked in a call with me. Now, the beautiful thing about this was when that person booked in a call with me, I got on the call and it was like this person was like a really close friend of mine. It was like they had known me forever and I had no idea who they were. And so you can imagine that it was one of the easiest sales processes I've ever gone through. It's a client account that has been worth over 100K in value. So you can see the benefit of actually having evergreen content rooms so that they can become ready to buy in their own time. Now, I speak to business owners all the time who struggle with outbound sales processes, which means they're, getting up every single day, DMing an ungodly amount of people every single day. So much time and effort is actually wasted on that, where they could actually spend more of that time building an evergreen content room that gets people to binge watch amazing content over time to build trust in you as the creator. And so it's one of the fastest ways to build trust. And you've got to remember that trust is what compresses the transaction timeline. So if someone's not ready to buy from you, what do? You got to build trust with them. So invite them into your home and let them watch your content for 7 hours. And over time, you're just developing this beautiful amount of trust with your customers, which ultimately results in you making more money in a way that's automated and gets you out of that hectic process of manual DMing and cold outreach, which honestly is where I think many creative businesses go to die. Now, if you're a freelancer, a coach, a brand, an agency, it doesn't really matter. You need to be implementing these processes so you can be one of those businesses that leapfrogs the big established brands in 2006 and beyond. I haven't managed to create in-depth tutorials on all of these steps on this channel yet, but I do have the step-by-step plan laid out inside of our community where it will help you build your digital home in 21 days or less. It's a paid community, so if you want to get access to this for free, just make sure you subscribe to this channel and we'll be releasing these over the coming weeks. And I'll see you on the next one, my friend. Goodbye.